Hola, clase de español. Vamos a cantar. Let's sing. Hola, buenos días. Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy bien, gracias. Adiós, buenas noches. Adiós, hasta mañana. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy bien, gracias. Muy bien. Les voy a mostrar una imagen de un objeto del salón. I'm going to show you a classroom object. ¿Pueden adivinar? Can you guess el nombre del objeto en español? The name of the object in Spanish? El lápiz. El lápiz. Muy bien. If you were thinking el lápiz, muy bien. El lápiz amarillo. El lápiz amarillo. Yellow pencil. Si yo quiero decir, if I want to say, the pencil is yellow, do you remember how? El lápiz es amarillo. El lápiz es amarillo. Muy bien. Goma. Goma. Pink eraser. Goma rosada. Goma rosada. The eraser is pink. La goma es rosada. La goma es rosada. Tijeras. Tijeras. Red scissors. Tijeras rojas. Tijeras rojas. Did you notice that rojo became roja because tijeras is feminine, but also I said tijeras rojas. I made the color plural. In Spanish, colors and a lot of other adjectives will be plural if what they're describing is plural as well. In English, you say red scissors. In Spanish, we make that word red plural too. It's like we're saying reds, scissors, tijeras rojas. And we'll learn more about that as we learn más español, more Spanish in the upper grades. En nuestra lección de hoy, in our lesson today, vamos a hablar sobre las formas. We are going to talk about shapes. In Spanish, para decir, to say, shapes, formas. Formas. Vamos a repasar también los colores. We are going to also review colors along with our shapes. También, also, vamos a contar. We're going to count shapes using the phrase cuántos hay or cuántas hay. The last time you heard cuántos cuántos was when we were asking about our age. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Recuerdan? ¿Cuántos años tienes? That means how old are you, or really what it means in Spanish is how many years do you have? That's what we're asking in Spanish, but in English we just say, how old are you? But cuántos in Spanish means how many. So vamos a contar las formas. We're going to count the shapes that we see also. So vamos a practicar los números también. We're going to also practice our numbers too. So let me share my screen. Formas. El círculo. El círculo. Can you guess the shape? If you thought circle, muy bien. Círculo sounds a lot like circle in Spanish and in English. They sound similar. If I want to say, si quiero decir yellow circle, I would say círculo amarillo. Círculo amarillo. ¿Cuántos círculos hay? How many circles do you see in this picture? Vamos a contar. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And how to answer that, if I want to say there are 14 circles, hay 14 círculos. Hay 14 círculos. Muy bien. La palabra hay, H-A-Y, I in Spanish, that's how we pronounced it. That means there is or there are. So there are 14 circles, hay 14 círculos. El cuadrado, el cuadrado. Recuerdan, remember, cuatro means 4. And we said cuaderno means notebook. Cuadrado means square. You hear that qua in all 4 of them. We're thinking about something with 4 sides. Cuadrado, square. Red square. Cuadrado rojo. Remember, we put the rojo, red, after the word square, not before. In English, you say red square. In Spanish, we say square, cuadrado, rojo. ¿Cuántos cuadrados hay? Vamos a contar. Let's count. How many squares? 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm counting 3. Hay 3 cuadrados. The other ones are rectangles, and we're going to learn that word in a moment. To say 3 squares, hay 3 cuadrados. Rectángulo, rectángulo, rectángulo verde. That means green rectangle, rectángulo verde. ¿Cuántos rectángulos hay? Vamos a contar. Let's count. You can actually count quietly. I'm going to count quietly in mi cabeza, in my head, and then I'll tell you the number. If you said 17, you are correct. Hay 17 rectángulos. Hay 17 rectángulos. Muy bien. Triángulo. Triángulo morado. That means purple triangle. You hear the tri. In English, you say try. But remember, the I in Spanish sounds like E. Triángulo. Triángulo morado. ¿Cuántos triángulos hay? How many triangles are there? Again, vamos a cantar en nuestras cabezas. We're going to count in our head. If you counted 18, you are correct. Hay 18 triángulos. Corazón. Corazón. If I wanted to say pink heart, corazón rosado. Corazón rosado. Pink heart. ¿Cuántos corazones hay? How many hearts are there? Vamos a contar. This time I'll count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hay 18 corazones. Muy bien. Estrella, estrella. La estrella, star. If I want to say yellow star, estrella amarilla, estrella amarilla. If I want to say the star is yellow, la estrella es amarilla. Repite, la estrella es amarilla. ¿Cuántas estrellas hay? Notice the word cuantos changed to cuantas when what we're just talking about is feminine. Vamos a contar. Let's count las estrellas. Let's count the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hay 16 estrellas. Hay 16 estrellas. That means there are 16 stars. Óvalo. Repite, óvalo. If I want to say white oval, óvalo blanco. ¿Cuántos óvalos hay? Vamos a contar. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hay 7 óvalos. There are 7 ovals. Rombo, el rombo. El diamante. Rombo means rhombus. Diamante, diamond. ¿Cuántos rombos hay? How many rhombuses are there? Vamos a contar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hay 4 rombos. Cubo, cubo. Cubo means cube. ¿Cuántos cubos hay? Let's count in our cabezas. If you thought ocho, muy bien. Hay 8 cubos. Hay 8 cubos. Cono, el cono. ¿Cuántos conos hay? Vamos a contar. We're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hay 10 conos. Hay 10 conos. Hay 10 conos. Cruz. Cruz. La cruz. La cruz means cross. ¿Cuántas cruces hay? Can you guess? ¿Puedes adivinar? Hay 6 cruces. Hay 6 cruces. There are 6 crosses. Esfera. La esfera. Esfera en español means sphere. ¿Cuántas esferas hay? How many spheres do you see? Or how many spheres are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hay 13 esferas. Hay 13 esferas. Do you know what number that is? 13. Hay 13 esferas. Did you notice I put the number before the noun? Color comes after the noun, but numbers go before the noun, just like in English. You say 13 spheres. In Spanish, I say 13 esferas. Let me go back. So, kindergarten and first grade, your assignment is to design a picture using shapes. You can use any of the shapes that we talked about and design a picture. Did you see how I created different pictures using shapes? That's what you're going to do. You're going to design a picture using just shapes. Practice naming as many shapes as you can. If you draw a muñeca, a doll, and you want to use círculos for the head, la cabeza, y el cuerpo for the body, then use círculos and say círculo. Maybe you're going to use for the nariz, the nose, un triángulo, a triangle for the nose. Practice using the formas that we talked about today, the shapes, and design your own picture. And don't forget to upload that picture to first grade Google Classroom, Seesaw. You're going to upload it to Seesaw. Now, on Seesaw, you have the option of creating and designing right there on your on the template that I'm going to attach. You can do that too on your computer, design and draw shapes. You can do that as well. So first grade, I'm going to ask that you name a shape and a color. So you're going to design your picture with formas, and then I want you to name your shape and color. So remember to put the color after the noun. So let's say you draw a red circle. Okay, you are going to put círculo rojo. Okay, that's what you're going to write somewhere on your paper. If you decide to draw a circle, a círculo, and color it red, we'll put círculo rojo, and I'll include all the words and colors for that assignment. You're just going to label one object and its color. Kindergarten, you're going to design your shape you're going to design your picture on Seesaw. So kindergarten, first grade, you can stop the video right now and get right to work. Hasta pronto. See you soon. Second grade, you're going to actually have an assignment where you're counting the shapes on the picture that you see included with this lesson. For an example, if I had to count the shapes in this perro, in this dog, you're going to have a spot to put all the squares that you see, and you're going to write the number in Spanish. All the rectángulos, write the number. Well, actually, you're going to write the symbol. So, for example, I see uno, dos, tres. I see 3 squares. I would write the number 3, tres cuadrados. Okay? I'll count the number of rectangles, and I'll put the number next to the word rectángulos. How many circles? If I see 2, I'll write dos, the number 2, círculos. How many triangles? Triángulos. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 triángulos. And I'll write the number 5, cinco, next to the word triángulos. That's going to be your assignment. You're going to see pictures, and you're going to count the shapes within each picture. That's all I have for today. Hasta pronto.